Most Disney secrets you did not know about. Hello everyone, welcome back to Omid Media. Before continuing, don't forget to subscribe, like and share with your friends, and be sure to watch until the end. Enjoy. Throughout its nearly century-long history, Disney, the world's most famous animation studio, has created dozens of iconic films. According to some fan theories, all Disney characters live in the same universe, so the animators have to come up with more details while creating new movies. Do you want to see some of the Easter eggs hidden in the films and learn facts that you haven't noticed before? Then watch till the end and don't forget to subscribe. Let's get it on. Reusing drawings. You probably know these scenes from your childhood, the prince and princess dancing happily amidst the cheers of the crowd. It may seem surprising, but this is not just about fairy tale cliches, something more behind the uncanny resemblance of some scenes in different movies. For starters, you should remember how cartoons were drawn in the past. Of course, they were drawn by hand without any powerful computer software. That's why in some cases, the animators simply made some changes to an already existing drawing, and voila! You have a new scene. Similar parallels can be drawn between Beauty and the Beast and the Sleeping Beauty, Robin Hood and the Snow White, Winnie the Pooh and the Jungle Book. The list is endless. If you compare these scenes, you will see that the movements of the characters in them are identical. Some say that the studio workers did it to save money and time, but in fact, transforming an old drawing is much more difficult than creating it from scratch. Secret Room. During his not very long but fascinating life, Walt Disney did a lot of things, and most importantly, he loved his work. 10 years after founding his own studio, the animator wanted to do something bigger. He dreamed of creating a real magic world that would be fascinating for both children and adults. A world where their favorite animated characters would be waiting for them. You surely know what we're talking about. Disneyland. It was first opened in California in the summer of 1955, and Walt Disney was so happy about it that he literally wanted to spend all his free time in the park. He solved this problem by simply building a secret apartment on the second floor of the firehouse on the main street. The king of animation had less than 50 square meters of space, but that's not a problem when you live in the heart of a fantasy world. Disney didn't live there all the time. He used to come to the apartment with his family, or occasionally he would sit there alone watching the park visitors. He would alert the staff of his presence by placing a lamp in the window. Today, that lamp is still there every day to symbolize the eternal presence of Walt Disney's spirit in this magical place. Names with a secret meaning. Walt Disney Studios has always been known for its innovative approach and bold ideas. For example, in 1940, Fantasia, a musical animated movie that tells the adventures of fairy tale characters, accompanied by famous masterpieces from composers from all over the world, was released. In addition, Disney animators were the first to start working with Easter eggs and Fantasia. For example, the wizard is called Yensid. Doesn't that remind you of something? It's the word Disney, only backwards. By the way, many characters in science fiction movies and cartoons, from Star Wars to The Lion King, have revealing names. Do you know what Simba means in the African Swahili language? It basically translates to lion. In the iconic animated film Finding Nemo, the creators taught us that great white sharks can be good-natured, or at least aspire to be like the funny vegetarian Bruce. But it's curious that his name is a reference to the bloodthirsty mechanical shark used during the film of Jaws. Some fans even believe that Bruce from Finding Nemo is the son of the predator in Spielberg's film, and vegetarianism is a way of him paying back for the sins of his father. The adorable little girl from Monsters, Inc., of course, is not named Boo. Her real name is actually Mary. You can actually see it in her drawings, the one who voiced her. The Unknown Tunnel. Now you might be wondering, how does Disney transfer those huge props around without spoiling it to others? Well, it's because they have a huge underground passageway for the crew to move things around. Fun fact, the underground way is actually more expensive than the park itself. Another cool thing about Disney is its marketing skills. They create a wonderful aroma around Disney so that people buy more of their goods. Unusual accessory. Mickey Mouse is not only an absolutely famous Disney character but also an American pop culture icon. Even in the most remote corners of the world, people know what he looks like. And surely you remember that the hands of the funny mouse are covered with white gloves. And you may have noticed that Goofy, Minnie Mouse, and many other characters of that era also wear this accessory. So what's the reason for such an unusual trend? There are several explanations. Firstly, it's too difficult to draw the paws of different animals. This takes a lot of time, which means spending more money. Secondly, the gloves appeared at a time when cartoons were still in black and white, and that allowed to generate contrast on the screen. And thirdly, the gloves made Mickey look more human. It may seem funny, but the trick worked. It was even adopted by cartoonists from rival companies. That's why characters like Bugs Bunny and Woody Woodpecker also wore gloves. Okay guys, that is it for today's video. If you liked it, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share with your friends. That was another video from Omid Media. Have a great day and a fantastic one.